Oh, my God. We have a caller on KBET Radio in Las Vegas who says he is a neighbor of the shooter. This man has not appeared on any other show in America. Is this true? Before I take him, call screener. We have a caller on the line from KBET Radio in Las Vegas who says he is a neighbor of the maniac who did the shooting. Rick on line 9, please go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Savage, how are you today?
Are you really a neighbor of this maniac?
I was, yes, sir. And I'm no longer in Mesquite anymore. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I was his neighbor for about 7-8 months in Mesquite. And I can tell you 100% that this is not that kind of guy. I was there working and seen him probably every other day on my way home. He used to sit with his garage open and sit out there in his driveway with his lawn chair right at the edge of the garage and the driveway. And he would wave all the time when I was going by. Really nice guy. There's a little bar around the corner where they have poker vending machines where you sit at the bar, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You go down there all the time and sit there and drink a few beers and have a few drinks and play that little vending slot machine with the video.
Rick, you're talking about a man who has just committed the greatest mass murder in American history, and you're making him sound like an ordinary guy who wasn't violent, didn't have any Nazi flags in the garage, didn't seem crazy to you. Are you sure it was him?
I'm 100% positive. I'm 100% positive. I know exactly who the guy is. I was in the Marine Corps, and I've talked to this guy personally. We drank beer together, not just in passing, kind of sitting there playing games together. I had another guy work for me. His name was Steve, and we used to go to that same bar after work and have a few drinks and play video poker as well. And he would sit there too, and we would just talk about nonsense stuff. And I told him that I was in the Marine Corps, that talked about guns and all kinds of stuff. He never even told me that he owned a gun.
Did he express any political opinions to you in those discussions?
No, sir. No, sir. Not a thing. I mean, other than I told him, because I was wearing a Trump team shirt that said Trump team on it, and he was a Trump fan. But other than that, we didn't talk about it.
Oh, don't let that get out.
I know. But, and then the acoustics, when you started talking about that, I was when I decided to call, because I know I've been fired at with a 7.62 AK-47 thousands of times. And I can tell you, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, that is a 7.62 round. There's no doubt in my mind. You can tell, like your previous caller said, by the thud of it at the end of it, and the discharge rate. 22 fires at a lot faster velocity and a more rapid recession than the 7.
But do you confirm that this was a belt firing weapon?
If not, now you have to be careful when you define belt-fed weapon, because that could be a drum mag, it could be a belt-fed from the side. I would say it was probably a 50-round drum magazine, not an extended mag.
Now, are 50-round drum magazines legal? Yes, they are. In some states they are, and I frankly argued against private ownership of these before, and I was roundly attacked by individuals who called this program. I said, what the hell do you need a thing like that for? And, of course, the standard answer is we're going to hold off the U.S. government when it comes for us. But going back to your main point, Rick, and I need to confirm this, I'm just going to take you on your word, because what you just said has not been heard on any network. It's going to be picked up and played elsewhere. I know that. And, you know, thanks to the Savage Nation. You are a man who is a former neighbor of this shooter, and you say he was an average Joe, never expressed any political opinions, no religious affiliation. Is that true?
That's 100% true, yes, sir.
Wow.
I've already talked to the Clark County Sheriff's Department this morning, called them and told them everything I know and everything that was said between me and the guy. Now, this was spring. I was there in December of 2015 all the way until June of 2016. I was his neighbor for that entire time.